Guys, I've had a question on section 6.2, homework problems numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what I'll do is I'll just put all of these on the same video because they're very similar. So for problem number 3, it says find the area of the shaded region. The graph to the right depicts IQ scores of adults, and those scores are normally distributed with a mean of 100 and a standard deviation of 15. They want you to find the area to the left of an IQ score of 105. In other words, they want to figure out this green area, the probability that the IQ score would fall below the 105. Okay, so you're going to do this very similar as what you did in section 6.1. So you're going to go to StatCrunch. You're going to also go to the stat calculator normal. Now the difference here is the mean is no longer 0. The mean for this problem is now 100, so you have to type that in. The standard deviation is no longer 1, since we're just on a normal or regular normal curve. We're not on the standard normal distribution. We have to type in the mean and the standard deviation. Now we were looking for the probability that our x would fall below an IQ score of 105. So we're going to type that in here, and then when we click compute, the area is going to fall over in this box here. And that looks like it's 0.6306. I believe that's what they're going to want. They're going to want 4 decimal places. So that 5 would make that bump up to a 6.6306. Okay. So the area of the shaded region is 0.6306, and we'll check that, and that's perfect. And we can move on to problem number 4. It's very similar, except for this time they have the mean of 100 again and the standard deviation of 15. So this time they have given you the area to the left of the IQ score. The area to the left is 0.7. They're asking you for what would that IQ score be. Okay, so we're going to go exactly again. We're going to go to StatCrunch. Let me write down 0.7 is my area to the left. Okay, so I'll know what to do. So we're going to go to StatCrunch. Again, we're going to go to calculator, normal. Okay, we have to physically type in our mean of 100 and our standard deviation of 15. We have to type that in. And this time they want to find the z-score. They want this number here is what they're looking for when the area to the left of that cut score is 0.7. So we're going to type in 0.7 here, and the x value, or the x value, the IQ score, the cut score is going to fall here. And that's going to be 107.87. 107.87. And that's what you're going to type in for your answer there. 107.87 is what we'll type in. Oh, 1 decimal place, so that'll be 0.9, excuse me. And we'll check that. That one's perfect. We'll move to number 5. Number 5, we still have the same. We're talking about IQ scores. We have a mean of 100 and standard deviation of 15. This time they're asking you for the probability that a randomly selected adult has an IQ score between 82 and 118. Okay, so same deal. We're looking for 4 decimal places. So we're going to go back exactly to StatCrunch. We're going to click on Stat Calculator Normal. This time we're looking between. So we're going to click up here where it says between. And we have a mean of 100. We have a standard deviation of 15. And the 2 IQ scores that we're looking for, the lower bound is 82 and the upper bound is 118. And so this box will give us the probability that the IQ score would fall between these 2 IQ scores. So when we click compute, we get an area between here, or the probability between here, to be 0.7699. 0.7699. Okay, and then one more question, number 6. My internet's running a little bit slow. I believe number 6 is very similar to number 5, except for I believe they worded it with quartiles instead of probabilities or percentages. Okay, it finally popped up. So number 6, assume that adults have IQ scores that are normally distributed with a mean of 100.7 and a standard deviation of 18.9. It says find the first quartile, Q1, which is basically the IQ score that separates the bottom 25% from the top 25%. Okay, so they're looking for the IQ score that separates the bottom 25% from the top 75%. So we can go to StatCrunch. We'll go to Stat, Calculators, Normal. All right, we're looking for the Z-score. Now we have to physically type in our mean of 100.7, and we have to type in our standard deviation of 18.9, which was given in the problem. And we're looking for the below the IQ score such that below that would have a 25% of the area. So we're going to type in the 0.25 in this box. Make sure you have the less than or equal to. Now, if you wanted to do it, you could switch it and say greater than or equal to, and you could put 75%. But, most of the time when we think of quartiles, we think, the first quartile is the 25th percentile. So 25% falls below. So this is basically what we're looking at here. This area is 0.25, and that score would be at 87 point, I'm going to write this down, 87.952144. We'll go back and look and see they want 1 decimal place. So the first quartile would be 88.0. And that's that. And I hope that helps you. Thank you.